Greetings, everybody. I feel like preaching today, So if I get into that mode, bear with me. When will the world recognize that wickedness don't pay? When are we going to understand that for every action there is a reaction? When are we going to learn that every day, bucket going to the well, one day the bottom will fall out? When? How long can individuals feel that they can just do anything they want to do to other people and just walk scot-free? You can't. It just doesn't work like that. It's called karma. You do bad things are going to happen to you. If you do good things, it will be reciprocated. It is better to do good. It's easier to do good. But people, choose to do bad. People choose to be unrighteous. People choose to just be evil. And so we live with a bunch of madness around us every day. And when things happen to individuals that are awful, they cry out like they have more soul than everybody else. And when they measure out these same things to other people, they justify it. What am I talking about? I'm talking about my brethren Bolt, this gentle giant that God put on this earth to do what he's supposed to do. All of us have a purpose in life. Some of us have not tapped into that, but we all serve a special function in this world. And right now, Bolt is a man for the job. Bolt is the one who is making people look up and saying, wow, is that possible? Wow, this guy's the fastest man alive. But some sinister act just took place in Beijing. Just finished the 200-meter sprint, just won. And a little man on some, God knows what kind of vehicle that is, just ran him over. And I saw him fall down, flipped over. He fell on top of the cameraman, flipped over. He could have broken his neck. But that is not an accident, people. And I say this with no apology. That is not an accident. I want you all to watch that video. Watch how that brethren take the car or whatever, the camera thing that he's driving on, and slightly tilt it to turn it towards Bolt. That was not an accident. But guess what now? You cannot touch a good man. You cannot do anything to Bolt to stop him before the Father said it's time for it to be over. I'm saying that you can't stop him. There's no point in trying these sinister things because he's guided and he's protected. You understand me? He's a son of the soil. He has the blood, the Nigerian, the Ghanaian, the Jamaican blood running through his veins. He's a champion. He's a legend. He's the man. You can't stop him. So whosoever has paid this little man to do this dirty act, all you have done is cause trouble for that poor man now, because now he's going to either lose his job or God knows what they'll do to him because he didn't succeed. Bolt, make sure you get yourself checked out. Make sure that everything is okay, because it might seem like everything is fine and later on there's problems. So that is not your problem if it was an accident. So this is your livelihood. And if anything happens to you, my brethren, who's going to take care of you? People, stop running around and do wicked things, because when you do these things and you hurt individuals, there's a ramification to pay. Can't just do something like this and get away with it. Otherwise, you look around and you see people running around and doing things that you call criminal, because somehow down the road you planted some dirty seed and that seed festered in that individual and grew. And then that person becomes a monster in your eyes because of a seed that you planted. You planted that vicious, wicked seed, and that person allowed it to, obviously, to nurture it and to grow it. And I'm not saying that is it right, but I'm just saying that everybody that's in this world is not a saint. And it is not everybody who knows how to temper these bad feelings. Some people let them fester and grow inside. It is in our best interest that we do not go around and violate other people. It is in our best interest and the safety of ourselves and our children and our children's children that we do not continue to perpetuate violence and rage and hate upon other people. Otherwise, when it comes to you, you're not going to be able to bear it. You're going to be crying and mourning and gnashing your teeth, people. Here is my story. It doesn't matter how good you are at what you do when you're a black person. This black face, people can't stand seeing it for too long. And even when this black face is making money for people, after a while, it becomes a problem. Ain't nobody want to see rich, wealthy black people always in their face. It is like a kind of insult to a lot of people. So Bolt just continuing to do his thing time and time again, getting better and better and breaking all the history and the records. It is upsetting some people. Now some people are saying Gatlin is behind it. Gatlin is not behind it. Gatlin is just a little small man that is being used right now to do, run for his country, obviously. And, he's hurting, saying that the media is treating him so badly. Sorry, Gatlin, they're treating you badly because you're a black man. Truth of the matter is, if you were taking drugs for 40 years and got caught 40 times, if you were not a black man, you should have been let go a long time. But you're a black man, unfortunately. Whatever happened to you, I'm not there to judge you, but whatever happened to you, it's just going to be a big stick over your head for the rest of your life. Don't look at Bolt as your enemy. He is your friend. Don't look at Bolt as your adversary. He is really not your adversary if you choose to look at it otherwise. He's competing. He's not there to make you win. You just have to work hard. And if you have broken trust with individuals, you're just going to have to prove yourself again, Gatlin. But I know you had nothing to do with this. Individuals are saying you are the one who wants to see Bolt hurt. That's not true. Maybe the people that you represent might be behind it. But that man, I am saying it without any apology, did not accidentally run to Bolt. That was deliberate. That was a deliberate thing. And Bolt, watch your back, brethren. Because some people just don't like to see black people prosper and do well. It is in the best interest of individuals who control these modes of communication to always show the black person as the worst kind of being. Remind you always how wicked and evil we are. But we are not wicked and evil. We are human, just like every other person. I see a series of black men now being charged for rape. I don't know what the story is with that. But I'm saying black men rape no more than any other man. And if you are a rapist, you need to stop it. If you're a child molester, you need to stop it. There are so many individuals that I see getting charged for child pornography. People who are respected. And somehow when it comes out, you don't really see this demonic kind of portrayal of the individual who sleeps with children. I've been in the court system and I have seen child molester, repeated child molester, out and being charged again for the same thing. I've seen child molesters say, don't let me out because I can't control myself. And somehow those individuals are not demonized. But when other individuals and black people commit certain kind of crime, it's like you hear it until you can't hear it anymore. I heard this morning one of these tabloid people talking about Kanye West winning some lawsuit against somebody. If he won it, then that means that they did something wrong and they had to acknowledge it. And this tabloid person this morning said that he's an attention grabber. He's an attention grabber for suing. He had the right to sue. And he sued and he won. And this person calls him. When are these journalists, by the way, are going to start presenting the facts, presenting the news, and keeping their own personal opinion to themselves? It's so unprofessional. When did journalists start getting the opportunity to come out and give you their personal social commentary while they're doing the news? It is just not cute. You cannot hurt Bolt. You can't do nothing to him. He's protected by the Most High. He's here to do a job, and you can't stop him. And the spirit of his ancestors surround him and keep him and guide him. Try it somewhere else. Try it. Try it somewhere else. Go try it somewhere else. Try to harm him. Try to hurt him and see. You're the one who's going to end up hurting yourself. Wickedness have to stop. Evil must be stomped out. You can't always dish out and you can't take. Let the man fulfill his purpose in peace. Although really, it is not in the spirit of true competition for some individuals if they don't try to sabotage. That is what you do well. Sabotage. Sabotage the man and try to break his leg or try to kill him. That's not good. That is evil. And you little jerk who did that, I hope you get what is coming to you. Black people, wake up. Understand your worth. Know who you are. Know that even when individuals smile in your face, they're ready to stick a dagger in your back. And bless those who treat you well. Be kind and good to individuals who treat you as a perfect human being. But be careful. Be careful. Know yourselves. And recognize that we live in a world where individuals are becoming more evil, more unkind. And it's going to get worse before it gets better. Believe you me, it is going to get worse before it gets better. People are running around with all kinds of wickedness inside of them. And it's going to take Almighty to stamp out all of this. Be blessed, everybody. Think on these things.